So according to DankX0, I have Grandpa Mix. So this week I'm going to be training my mechanics. So first let's go over exactly what I'm going to be doing to train my mechanics. So I'm going to be playing Raiders Peace Control map, but I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Shout out Destiny Jesus for this, but there's a new thing called speed training where you half your sensitivity, then play those Peace Control maps on that sensitivity. And the end goal here is to get precise crosshair control. And after Raiders map, we're going to be going to the headshot only map and playing on regular sensitivity. And make sure you stick around till day 7 to see if we improve our placement in the Victory Cup. Alright, jumping into day 1 was already a little interesting. So I've decided to play zero builds this season, and because I decided to play on Brazil, that overlaps with the solo Victory Cup time. So I actually wasn't able to do the mechanics training warm-up before the tournament actually started, since I was starting an hour late. But I ended up qualifying anyway, and actually getting a pretty decent placement of top 500. So in that downtime between finals, I ended up playing the map. And even though this was my first day, my mechanics were actually feeling way better than usual already. And I gotta say, after the finals, I was feeling really smooth. In my very last game of the finals, well, this ended up happening. Where? What? Oh, come on, bruh. No way. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to make any money in the final game, but that sets our record for the end of this week. 1, get better than top 500 in opens, and then 2, get better than a top 6 in finals. Also, I forgot to mention, since Tourney switched to Central servers, I'm now on 60 ping, so I'm going to be playing all of this on NA Central, which means I get 60 to 70 ping in game and around 40 to 50 in creative. So hopefully by the end of this, my mechanics can be really good on high ping. Now let's get into day 2. So day 2 didn't really go to plan. I was actually supposed to play the $10,000 Bike and Ike tournament opens qualifier, but my duo's power ended up going out, so I decided to not play that and just play Zone Wars instead. And the recording of the Zone Wars and the aim clip got corrupted for some reason, unfortunately. So I don't have that to show, but it was pretty similar to day 1, but my mechs were, I gotta say, feeling really good. So since day 2 didn't really go to plan, it was a lot shorter of a day, so we'll go right into day 3 now. So just like day 2, well, day 3 didn't go much better. So this day I had a lot of stuff to do, and when I finally got on, it was pretty late, and to be honest, I was just feeling really tired. So even while doing the mechanics warm up and everything, my mechs just were not feeling as good. And then again, I ended up playing Zone Wars after because, well, ranked was supposed to reset this day, and Epic being Epic decided to, disable it. So this day kind of felt like a little step back, but I'm just going to blame it on the fact that I didn't really get much sleep and I was very tired throughout the whole thing. And what I'm going to start doing for the next couple days is just go a lot slower when I'm doing the map. I see that since I'm high ping now, I always try to rush my edits, and it seems like I always just go to edit the wall, but I don't actually select the edit, and then I end up just messing up and just face planting right into the wall. So for the next couple days, I'm going to be making sure that I slow down my movement more to get that more precise crosshair control. Now day 4 was actually more interesting than just playing some creative, so let's get right into that. So day 4, like I said, I was actually able to, do something that's not just play creative. So today they finally re-enabled ranked and we were able to play it. I didn't really play it for that long, and unfortunately the servers were really bad. If you guys played, then you know that the servers literally feel like you're playing on 100 ping. So the mech warm-up went really good, and the aim map at the very end also went very good, and I gotta say, this is probably the day that I felt the most mechanical. And like I said for the previous day, is that I'm actually making sure I go a lot more slower now whenever I'm doing it, just to, nail that precise aim. And I didn't really end up playing that much ranked because, well, ranked still isn't that fun. But regardless, it was still something to do, and hopefully they fix the servers soon because it was feeling really laggy. But even with that, my mechanics didn't feel all that bad. So now we're going to go on to day 5, which is Thursday. So today I really focused on slowing down my movement while going through the tunnels. And I gotta say, I think it really did help a lot. Before, my crosshair placement wasn't really good because I was just kind of, swinging my arm around, not really trying to be precise, mainly just trying to actually edit all the tiles. So now going slower and not rushing too much makes me do a little bit smaller motions, which therefore obviously makes the crosshair control a lot better. I should mention here that the end goal isn't to be super mechanical like clicks, for example. It's mainly to just be more consistent. Recently, especially on that high ping, I feel like I mess up my edits a lot more than usual, so hopefully this will actually, help me. But today, especially in the aim course, I really felt good. I feel like my aim was the best yet today, and my mechanics obviously were getting a little bit better. I ended up playing a little bit of solo rank throughout the day, but I really didn't end up playing all that much. So I know the last couple days have been pretty boring, but this next day we're finally going to be playing the duo cash cup. So hopefully we can see some improvement in the cash cup. So let's go on to day number 6. So today was the cash cup, and it did not go very well. So I did the warm up and everything. My mechs again were feeling really smooth today, but my aim was feeling a little bit off. And I'm gonna go ahead and blame this on the fact that I didn't really get that much sleep this night. But even then, I'm very disappointed in how we ended up playing. We only finished with 239 points, which is one of my worst cash cups recently. And to be honest though, I don't really think it's because of my mechanical skill or my aim or any of that. You see, we decided to try out a new split drop near the new jungle biome, and that didn't really work out too well after the first 3 games. So we decided to switch over to an OG spot we landed at like 2 seasons ago, which was Lonely Labs. And all was well for the first 2 games, but then we proceeded to die off spawn 5 games in a row. So in total this tourney, we died 6 games off spawn. We were actually only able to play 1 end game. But that 1 end game, I'll show it for you guys right here. 16 free kills right there. That kid has nothing, dead. Post max, everyone's dying. Shoot that shit right there. There's like 10 kids up. 18 white dead. Crack the other kid. $100 on me. Kid in between us. He's hit 100. Cracked him again. 40 white. He's 1 HP. Oh my god. No! He blocked me to zone somehow. What? I just sold, bro. Nice. Oh my god, bro. Almost sold so hard. So yeah, I got a little bit carried away trying to kill that guy, but we ended up getting the win that game. Yeah, to be honest, we just didn't play that well. Like, I mean, dying off spawn 6 games in a row is extremely rough. It is kind of annoying because I do feel like my mechanics are improving. Even though I'm still on 70 ping, I feel like they're just way more consistent now. But I don't know. I think it's just because my mind was just all messed up because I just was kind of tired. But yeah, like I said, I'm very disappointed how I played today. So in order to make my mind up for that, I'm going to grind my ass off on day 7 in order to get a really good placement in 1, the 0 build cup, and 2, the solo victory cup. I'm also just kind of realizing now that day 1's technically day 0 in this, because as day 7 would be on Saturday, but the victory cup where I started was on Sunday. So yeah, I don't know. Let's go on to day 7. So day 7, we're getting back on track. My mechs today have felt the best that they have in a very long time, especially throughout this entire thing. And you know how I said I was going slow before to make sure I nail those edits? Well, I decided to pick up the speed today, and well, I was just nailing every edit pretty much. So my mechs were feeling really good. But when I went into the headshot only map, my aim wasn't feeling the best, but it still wasn't that bad. So like I said, I ended up playing a lot of solo scrims, and well, my mechanics were just not failing me today. Like I said, the goal isn't to become clicks and be super mechanical and flashy. It's just to make sure I can nail every edit first try without failing. And I'm happy to say in the scrims that everything was just going really well. And one of the scrim games was actually really intense, so I'll show it for you guys right here. Later. Best advice you could have. Like, be consistent, but don't just like put out like bad videos. No, I whiffed my shot. I swear I hit that. Fuck. So yeah, today was feeling really good. So now let's go into the final day and see if I can beat my 0 build placement and make some money in the solo victory cup. Alright, so final day today. Again, my mechs were feeling really good and my aim was feeling pretty decent. Not the best, but you know, it was alright. And we'll just skip right ahead into the tournament since you already know the drill of what's happening. So with the 0 build cup, we did end up getting a better placement than last week. In opens, we got 37th, but in finals, we weren't able to get the win, with our closest game being in 8th place. And then in the solo cup, since, you know, obviously I was playing Brazil, I had to start an hour late. I only ended up getting 52 points, but that's mainly because I ended up dying off spawn in my very last game. So if I was able to play out that last game and get a win, I could have definitely beaten the score, but we did get an 8 kill win during that opens anyway. So in the finals, I was actually getting packet lost literally the entire time, and it wasn't like 1 or 2%. It was like constant like 10 to 20% the whole time. The 2 of my games I ended up dying because my walls didn't build and some kid just walked right through my wall. So let's see if I am able to earn in the final game. No. I just getting max in my back, bro. So unfortunately, we weren't able to outplace what I did at the very beginning. But to be honest, I felt like I played really good on the first day. And only having an hour to play the opens is kind of rough to get a better placement. But overall, my mechanics definitely did improve throughout this entire thing. And I would recommend anybody else doing this if you guys are watching. Let me know if you guys want to see me do this for an entire month. Please leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Come check out my Twitch. I'm live pretty much every day at acedefn_. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.